How big is Shamu? Godzilla X Kong size compare on, son. By Dangerville. You got some big bird.
Kaiju movie, one thing is always front and center: the monsters.
Yep. I agree.
Over the last century, these movies and gigantic creatures crushing humanity and themselves have slowly evolved into what we have today, the Monsterverse.
Yep.
And when it comes to the Titans in the
Best scene in any Godzilla movie, hands down. I don't care what anybody says.
Monsterverse, size does matter.
Okay.
With this take on Godzilla being one of the largest ever, the rest of the monsters in this universe needed to match the king of the monsters in terms of sheer scale. In Godzilla 2014, we got the male and female Muto. Monstrous
it's
bug-like
Muto?
titans that
I thought it was
wanted to
Muto.
populate the entire globe.
Whoops. That's crazy
the female was the
looking.
larger of the two, coming in at over 300 feet, 91 meters tall. Even
Oh my
the male, who
gosh.
was much smaller, towers over Godzilla -1's take on the G-Man, 200 feet, 61 meters tall.
moly!
In Godzilla Awakening, we got the Muto Prime, a monster that reached sky high at 350 feet tall. 107 meters. We then continued on with Godzilla King of the Monsters, introducing us to many new titans, each of uber proportions.
Yeah,
But with
I
the
love
question
him.
of how big is Shimo, we have to look at the last super alpha titan that Godzilla had to battle with, King Ghidorah.
Okay.
Or Ghidorah. Currently,
Ghidorah.
Zero holds
Huh?
the title as the largest titan in the Monsterverse.
And the
standing
best
at
titan.
An insane 521 feet or 159 meters tall.
Dude,
a record
Ghidorah's
that
the
many questioned
coolest.
would ever be broken. That was until we heard about Shimo. This new beast, said to be one of the oldest
What?
titans in this story, we call the Monsterverse, may just make Ghidorah look like a pipsqueak.
What?
I'm going to explain in detail the size of this titan, so when the new empire drops, you'll go in prepared for the spectacle that will be Shimo. But
Okay.
first, let's recap on what little we do know about this new monster. The titan is female, and she is said to have great ice.
Yeah, she looks like a female,
This
bro.
new monster. The titan is female, and she is said to
She got like a face like that, like a, I don't know, looks like the like a meth head, like a crackhead at Walmart. Like cheeks are all sunken in, like complaining about something.
great ice-based powers that can threaten the entire world. Under some unknown circumstances, Shimo has aligned herself with the Scar King, the tyrannical ruler of the Hollow Earth. And it's going to be up to Godzilla and Kong to stop them from completing their goal of destruction and terror. Now, with our mission of detailing Shimo's size as accurately as possible, we are going to first take a peek at some of the very few glimpses of Shimo we've gotten so far in the
Finally, here we go. All right.
Spoiler warning for those who want to go in blind. First off, let's focus on the shot of Shimo firing her frostbite blast into the sky.
Holy crap.
We can't determine much of the specifics of her size with this shot, but what we can determine is that she is massive, appearing larger than the buildings in this scene that we know are all less than 150 meters tall, or 491 feet. Due to building codes in Brazil that don't allow skyscrapers to be built much larger than that. This is with their goal of not wanting to ruin the skybox and beauty in the area, or in the Monsterverse's case, epic views of Titan combat. So does this mean Shimo is over 491 feet tall? Well, that's what we're going to find out. The next freeze frame from the trailer was a sneaky one. You wouldn't even hardly be able to catch it if not for us pesky YouTubers over-analyzing every little detail down to the butthole diameter of Kong and the genitalia of Godzilla.
Whoa, hey, yo,
No
chill.
dick, no balls, and probably no butthole since this guy feeds on radiation.
Once again, we can't get the exact size of Shimo from this view, but we can see that she is easily twice as large in overall mass as evolved Godzilla. We know that this form of Godzilla is around 400 feet tall and 1,000 feet long. So
how tall is it?
You are seeing on the screen right now.
Just tell
what does that
me!
tell you about the size of the legendary Shimo? Well, this third and final shot of the new Titan from one of the TV teaser spots gets us the information that we need. As Godzilla and Shimo brawl, freeze here, we see that Godzilla is able to get his shoulder under the neck of Shimo, and this allows us to see just how
And that's Shimu's not even standing right there, bro. Shimu's like hunched over. If she stood up, it's game over.
Truly is. Her head alone is nearly the size of Godzilla's entire chest. And we see that in terms of a visual you can imagine in your mind right now, Godzilla to Shimo in terms of size resembles that of the difference between a large human and a smaller sized horse. In short, Godzilla is fighting way above his weight class here in this fight. With all three of these images inspected, and using what we know about the laws regarding skyscraper height in Rio, where the scene takes place, we can now make some estimations on Shimo's size.
Okay, what are the estimations?
Monarch Hall. Here we can see Shimo in all her glory. On all fours, we estimate Shimo to be between 400 to 450 feet, or 121 to 137 meters tall at the shoulder, already overcoming Godzilla in height, but not—
Look, couldn't we just take like a render of a building, right? And then like in Blender, make the building 181 feet tall or whatever it is in Brazil, get a kaiju, zoom out an appropriate distance of what looks good, make the size of that kaiju the same size as Shimo, and then like zoom back in and see the height difference of Shimo in the building. I mean, we could do that too.
Near Ghidorah's
I might do that.
stats. But Shimo has another element up her sleeve.
What?
She can rear upright and stand on two legs.
Exactly.
While it's probably only going to be for short periods of time, similar to a grizzly bear, it's predicted that Shimo will be able to lift her massive torso off the ground and tower over all other titans. Thanks to Wikizilla and some foreign marketing for the film, Shimo is said to be able to reach 531 feet or 160
That's huge, bro.
meters tall.
That's
And unlike
humongous.
Ghidorah, 100 feet of this is not all due to a long neck. Shimo is frankly considerably larger than Ghidorah
That's true.
in every way.
That's true.
We estimate her to be around 1,200 feet or 365 meters long.
What?
And weigh in on the scale at around 200,000 tons. Let's compare her to some
That's like 4
Monsterverse
million
favorites
pounds
here
or
in the
something like
hall.
that.
And take note, everyone, that these are all pre-GXK numbers, as I want to base Shimo off these monsters when last we seen them. Compared to Kong, Shimo is truly a beast of burden. There's a rumor that Scar might ride Shimo like a warhorse into
Oh,
battle,
that'd be nuts.
and it's safe to say that Kong could do the same as well, given their size difference you can see here. Now for fan favorite, Behemoth. As one of the larger mammalian titans in this universe, Behemoth lives up to its name, but side by side with Shimo, and we can see that the furry sloth mammoth titan is anything but Behemoth.
Oh my
We can't do a
gosh.
Monsterverse size comparison without its star, Godzilla. We
All right,
already
so let's
saw
see
in the
this.
teasers for the movie just how much larger Shimo is than Godzilla.
How are they
Now
gonna
that we
beat
have the two
Shimo?
together in the hall, you can really see Shimo's size front and center. Godzilla is going to have one hell.
It's weird to me to have Godzilla be the small one in the movie, even though it's like Godzilla and Kong. It's just, I don't know how I feel about bigger titans.
fight on his hands with this one residents. And lastly, we have Ghidorah. Now, I've already talked about Ghidorah's size in this video, but seeing the two largest titans so far in the Monsterverse in the same area just hits different, you tell me.
Wow.
And we can see that even though their heights are about the same, that
Wow.
their body shapes are nothing alike, and that Shimo is built significantly more heavy and beast-like. So to answer how big Shimo is, well, she is huge.
Thank you. Thank you, Dangerville. I appreciate that analysis. No, I'm joking.
No doubt the biggest titan in the Monsterverse that we know about so far, and I can't wait to see what the—
All right, so basically Shimo is humongous, okay? But I hope they can portray the size really good in this one, because I feel like Godzilla versus Kong, I never felt how big Kong was in the movie. Like, it was really hard for them to portray how big they were, unless it was like a city scene or something like that. But yeah, this was awesome. I'm excited to see what Shimu's all about, all right? Or Shamu, my bad. I kept calling it the wrong name the whole time. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys want to see more reaction videos, let me know down below and I will do it. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. I love y'all. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.